never heard anybody put this like this, so I'm just gonna put this out there. So this is when not to become a programmer, okay? Um, you see, with engineering, programming, software engineering, computer science, you know, they always say it's all about the intelligence, like how good at math you are, how smart you are. This isn't exactly true, okay? Maybe getting through college, this is true. Um, but the psychology and what kind of person you are is the most important thing. You know, first of all, if you love it and you love it and you just like, that's your thing, go for it. I mean, that's when to become a programmer, okay? Like, it's your absolute thing, it's your favorite thing. Then, okay, go ahead. However, you know, sometimes we think like, okay, well, what else am I going to pick? Or like, maybe you need to make money, or like, you know, maybe you just want to make sure that you can like afford a family and all these things. That's fantastic. Look. Okay, look, you know, programming is really rewarding at the start, you know, especially when you're learning and you're figuring out, like, getting past those like road bumps and, you know, maybe you're working on something and you're stuck, you're absolutely stuck, and then you get it, and it's extremely rewarding. That doesn't exactly last like that. You know, those assignments in school aren't exactly like actually sitting there doing that all day, like an entire workday, or way longer than an entire workday, which you never know what you're going to end up having to do and how long you're going to have to do it and how much time you're actually going to be spending on it. You might be working 24/7. So keep that in mind. Can you actually sit there 24/7 doing that? If so, maybe it's your thing. If you have a lot of emotion, if you can react certain ways to stress, if there are a few things that you need to consider, because you know it requires you to be sitting there focused, tune everything out, and work. And if you're not that kind of person, if you need some other things from your work, besides sitting there on the computer all day, it might not be for you. You know, it might not be for you. You really have to consider what kind of person you are and if you can actually even do that. Because the education and the assignments and all that can be a bit misleading and can give you a false perspective of what it's actually like to do that as work. And I got to talk about this. If it's about the money, you know, if you're willing to put in all the stuff that you got to do to become a programmer, you could put that into something else and you could also make money from that. You could be the best. I mean, not to say like you're going to be the best, but I mean, if you're willing to put that effort in, then you're obviously willing to be the best. And look, dude, there's other ways to make money. And that's just how it is. Okay.